What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we have got the Rockets versus the Jazz. This is the last playoff for round. This is the last series for round one that will go up on this channel. Now this is going to be the last first game of the round one that we played. That's why it's coming out last. Obviously, for my personal predictions for this round, I think the Rockets are too strong of a team, but Utah have definitely been better than last year. They've increased, obviously. I think missing out on advancing last year would have really motivated them, especially not passing. I mean, they got through pretty well, but I don't think that, I think Rudy Gobert, especially this year, is going to take a lot of James Harden's points away from inside, but I guess we have to see. We'll simulate this first round, and we'll see what happens. Alrighty, game one on the road for the Utah Jazz. They've taken the lead by 9 points here. I'm pretty sure, unless James Harden does some magic here, I'm pretty sure this game is nearly over. Donovan Mitchell doing that little step back he does, and he misses, but they get the rebound and slam it back in. So obviously they got the height down low. I don't think that they're the Rockets center. I mean, Clint Capela's still a good center, but I don't think he would be good enough to take on Rudy Gobert. I think he's a bit too unexperienced. I mean, Rudy Gobert's had a lot of experience in the playoffs, at least. I mean, struggling with bigger centers as well that are a lot muscular than he is. But you can see here, Donovan Mitchell, 28 points, 10 of 20 from the field. You can pass in here to Danny Green. There's John Find. Okay, they've subbed out James Harden. They've subbed out all their main players here. Alrighty, coming down here into the last 20 seconds. Nanez is going to probably hold the ball for the rest of the time, and that will be it for game one. So the Utah Jazz take the first game on the road. As I said, I'm pretty sure they're going to lock down James Harden, especially down in the paint where he's he gets most of his and ones, gets most of his free throws. I'm not sure about the step back. That step back is pretty cheesy, but we'll go check out the game stats and I'll see you guys there. Alrighty, for the Rockets, we've got 3 double-doubles in the top 3 players here. Chris Paul, 25 points, 10 assists. Clint Capela, 18 points and 13 rebounds, I should say. James Harden, 17 points and 11 assists. So James Harden kind of had a quieter game, 6 of 17 from the field, only had 3 free throws. We'll check out for Donovan Mitchell, 28 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Ricky Rubio, 20 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists and 2 steals. So it's a solid game. Rudy Gobert had a solid game. He didn't really play that well, but it was still probably dominant without off the stat sheet, I should say. So we'll jump into game 2. I'll see you guys in the fourth quarter. Alrighty, into game 2 now. Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz are now up by 5 points in game 2. James Harden from the corner misses that quick shot, and they're going to have to resort to fouling Rudy Gobert. So they're going to put Rudy Gobert on the free throw line. They've got 10 seconds left, and they're up, down. Ooh, it's around and around, and it's in. So 6-point lead for the Utah Jazz, and the other one's up, and it misses. So only a 6-point lead. They're going to try to find James Harden, obviously, right here. They're going to get a shot off real quick. Oh, they pass it inside back to James Harden. They're passing it around a lot. That was weak stuff. That was actually a really disappointing play from the Houston Rockets. So the Utah Jazz take a 2-0 lead here, and we'll go and check out the stats. Alrighty, in this game 2, James Harden, 34 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists, nearly had a triple-double. Chris Paul, 18 points and 10 assists. Eric Gordon had 16 points as well. Donovan Mitchell, 30 points. Derek Favors, 15 points and 8 rebounds. Rudy Gobert, 15 points and 17 rebounds. So it's a dominant game. Donovan Mitchell had played very well. We'll go into game 3 where the Utah Jazz will be at home and see whether or not they can potentially sweep. Alright guys, I accidentally simulated too far in this game once again. You can see though, James Harden and the Rockets get past the Utah Jazz at home and they win by 12 points, 96-84. The box score here, 23 points for James Harden, 9 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks, 5 turnovers though. Eric Gordon, 19 points. Donovan Mitchell, let's quickly check Donovan Mitchell, 13 points, so you kind of a slow, slacking game. Derek Favors, the top scorer, 17 points and 10 rebounds. Joe Ingles, 14, 2 and 5 as well. So the series is now 2-1 up for the Utah Jazz. So we'll go to game 4, which will be a home court game for the Utah Jazz, and see whether or not they can go up 3-1. Alrighty, game 4 here at the Utah Jazz's home. They are down by 10 points. PJ Tucker taking these free throws, and he makes the free throw. So now they're down by 11. Utah Jazz call their second last timeout. 52 seconds to go. Obviously, James Harden's had a pretty solid game, backed up by Chris Paul and Clint Capella. So obviously that star power is coming out now. They've got used to their team, they've worked out some plays, and they're able to take them down even at home. So you can see here, Chris Paul is the player of the game, 25 points, 10 of 17 from the field. So we'll simulate through the rest of this. Rudy Gobert is passing the ball, he's going to find Donovan Mitchell at the top. They're going to try to set some screens around him. He's getting trapped, he's getting double teamed, and he might turn the ball over. No, he doesn't. He finds Joe Ingles, Ricky Rubio. Donovan Mitchell's just dribbling at the top. They're kind of wasting the time here. You try to find, someone is open in the corner, Derek Favors. Finds him inside, try a little hook shot, and he makes that and gets the foul. So foul and one for Derek Favors there on PJ Tucker. So we'll simulate, quickly get through to this free throw, see whether or not he can cut it to an 8-point lead. He doesn't, so he misses that free throw, and they're not going to foul. So they got this open shot clock, open court. Iman Shumpert over to Austin Rivers, and he misses that. Iman Shumpert gets another rebound. Over to PJ Tucker, Danny Green at the top. Nay setting the screen here. They're just going to waste time off the clock. They've got all the time in the world, don't really need to do anything. Chuck up a shot by Austin Rivers, and he misses that, and they're just going to run the clock out. So the Houston Rockets are going to tie the series 2-2. Looks like O'Neal's going to take that last shot, and he makes it. So I'm hoping they're not going to foul here. I think the game can just finish here. There's no need to foul, and they end up fouling. Okay, so they're going to send him to the free throw line. I'll just wait here, actually. He misses the first free throw. Still a 6-point lead. Second free throw's up, and he misses that as well. So poor shooting effort, and they're going to call a timeout. I'm just going to simulate. You guys know who's going to win. Houston's going to win by 6. I will go check out the game stats now. So the Houston Rockets have tied the series 2-2. Donovan Mitchell, 20 points. Ricky Rubio, Jay Crowder's kind of a slacking game from everyone, kind of. It wasn't the greatest. Joe Ingles only had 8 points. We check out Chris Paul, 25, 2 and 6, 2 steals to go along with it. James Harden, 14 points. He got 2 of 8 from 3-point, only 2 free throws. So still a solid game. Chris Paul led them to this victory. We'll go back to Houston now, where they can take a 3-2 lead. Alrighty guys, I accidentally once again simulated too far, and the Houston Rockets have won by 9 points. We'll quickly check out the box score here. James Harden, 29 points. Clint Capella, 21 and 13. Kyle Korver was the top scorer for the Utah Jazz, 19 points with 6 3-pointers. So it was a decent effort from Kyle Korver there. So the Rockets now have a 3-2 lead. They're playing in Utah next for Game 6, and they might be able to take the series 4-2. Alrighty, we're into Game 6 now. Houston Rockets are on the road, and they've got a 3-point lead here, so it's coming close. Only a minute left to go. James Harden's doing ISO ball here. Pass to Eric Gordon in the corner. James Harden's cutting in. I don't know if they're going to pass that. No, they don't. Chris Paul's open on the wing, and he sinks the shot. So a 6-point lead now for the Houston Rockets, and I'll see you guys on the other side of the timeout. Alrighty, Rudy Gobert passing the ball in here. They're down by 6. They're probably going to find Donovan Mitchell or try to get the Joe Ingles out on the perimeter. Donovan Mitchell's getting stuck inside. He passes to Rudy Gobert, who slams it in and one. So Kenneth Faried gets a foul call there, and Utah Jazz are now only down by 4. Rudy Gobert on the free throw line, and he misses the shot, but Derek Favors gets it up, and they get another and one. So Kenneth Faried, another foul there, and another free throw opportunity here, and he sinks that. So now it's only a 1-point deficit now. The Houston Rockets have got to score here, otherwise they might be in some trouble. So Houston, what's his name? James Harden bring the ball down now. Going to set some screens off ball. Chris Paul's found inside, and they turn the ball over. They find Donovan Mitchell, and they pass it out of bounds. It was too far. Ricky Rubio, that's a bit unrealistic. Rubio's usually a good passer there, but they're going to have to try and find the ball in here. Probably going to find Chris Paul, and they might foul. They're not going to foul. Okay, there's a silly opportunity there. There's going to be a 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock here. James Harden's going to hold the ball. That's all he has to do. He's going to wait for his teammates to move around. Chris Paul now with the ball. Ricky Rubio's guarding him. He's got that height advantage on him. James Harden pump faking in the corner. A little sidestep there. He gets the roll on him, and gets the drive, and gets the shot in. So now a 3-point lead for the Houston Rockets over the Utah Jazz. 6.3 seconds to go, and I'll see you guys on the other side of the timeout. Alrighty, Rudy Gobert once again passing in the ball, trying to find Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell was open in the corner, but they don't get it to him. Gonna have to try chuck it into Favors now. I don't know who they're trying to find. They find Ricky Rubio on the outside. Derek Favors. Ricky Rubio chucks up the shot, and it's in! Oh no! They're gonna have to review this. Oh, okay, this is a review for their season. Houston are up 3-2. If the review is good, then Utah will tie the series, and if it's too late, then Houston wins. Oh, he's got it off in time. Oh, it's a tie game. Okay, so actually my mistake. Okay, they're going to overtime now. So that shot was good by Ricky Rubio, and now we're going to overtime. So I'll see you guys at the end of overtime. Alrighty, here we are in the second overtime. Oh, that's actually a glitch. It's only the first overtime. It's a tie game. Donovan Mitchell with the ball at the top. I know it is only the first overtime, so don't get tricked by that scoreboard. It's a bit of a glitch there. And a 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. So they're going to wind it right down so they can get the last shot off. And I mean, I could try find Ricky Rubio again. Donovan Mitchell's going to try drive on James Harden. Takes the shot, and it's in. It's good. He takes that shot, he makes it, and they've now got a 2-point lead. So the Houston Rockets call a timeout. Mike D'Antoni isn't happy with what's going on, and we'll see if the Houston Rockets can come with a game plan or not. Donovan Mitchell's getting his drink there. So yeah, I mean, if this happened in real life, this could be a phenomenal playoff series. This is amazing. This is what I expected to happen in a sense. James Harden's gonna have to chuck up a shot. He chucks it up at the last second. Oh, and he misses the shot, so the Utah Jazz tie the series. It is now tied 3-3. It's going to go to a Game 7, and we'll see who can take that Game 7 in Houston. Alright, the box score for the Utah Jazz, 24 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Rudy Gobert, 16 and 13. James Harden, 33, 7 and 6 with 3 steals. And you got 4 threes go along with it. Chris Paul had 22 as well. So we'll go into Game 7 and see who will take this series out. Alrighty, Game 7 in Houston, and an absolute blowout. So a disappointing game for Houston, for Utah, I should say, coming into the final seconds now. They're down by 27 points. So they're going to hold the ball. This is an amazing playoff series. If this happened in real life, I'm glad it would happen. It would be an actually amazing playoff to watch. And Donovan Mitchell trying to get his last little score there. And that's it. They're going to go advance into the next playoff series. Well, that's according to 2K. It may not happen in real life. We don't know. But I'll be very happy if this happens in real life, a Game 7 between these two teams. Alrighty, Game 7, the box score, James Harden, 22 points, 12 rebounds. Chris Paul had 14. A couple of double-doubles down here for the big man. And Donovan Mitchell had 16, 2, 2, and 2. 4 turnovers, though, and attempted 9 3-pointers and didn't make one. So it was a poor shooting night for Donovan Mitchell, 14 and 12 for Rudy Gobert. So anyway, guys, this sums up the entire round 1 simulation. So if you haven't seen the other ones, I'd appreciate if you go watch them. I've done every other round 1 from Eastern and Western Conference. I simulated the entire thing, and by the time this is uploaded, I will currently be on holidays. I'll be away for like 6 days, so I'm trying to schedule as many videos as I can. I know there'll be a tournament that will be going up in a few days, so make sure you stick around for that, and I will see you all next time. Peace.